Conservation sites are the protected areas that comprise the hidden treasures of nature and where the ecosystem services are best represented. Inada Longos Conservation Area. Longos, miracle of the nature, in another name floodplain forest, is such an exclusive ecosystem, originates as a result of sands gathered on the shore by the rivers flowing towards to the sea. One of the rare floodplain forests in the world is situated in Inada in Turkey. Inada Longos Conservation Area is a kind of reflection of heaven on earth from the point of view its sensitive ecosystems and generous biological diversity. Inada Floodplain Forest provides ecosystem services to the community for ages and hosts living beings with its dunes, freshwater lakes, brackish water zone, and marshes. The permanence of this exceptional ecosystem is only possible by the preservation of the presence, the quantity, and the unique cycle of the water, and all of natural life elements dependent in the conservation area. This is all of our mission. When every dream imagined merely come to life in Inada Floodplain Forest is one of the most precious inheritances we will leave to the future. Longos, also called floodplain forest, is a conservation area represented with wetland system indicators, such as water lilies, purple gallinules, and the other biological diversity elements. Embodying a generous biological diversity, with its rare plants, bird species, and various living beings, Karasu Floodplain Forest is one of the conservation areas. Brilliant water reflects the sky to our vision, such a painting. Karasu Longos is a meeting place of many ecosystems and fascinates us with its colors. Variety of living beings in Floodplain Lake reminds us the real owners of the nature. These secret treasures of the nature are the most precious inheritances we will pass to the future. The Prince's Islands Conservation Area, located in the Marmara Sea, represents the island ecosystem in Istanbul, in the heart of the world. As the Princess's Islands Conservation Area is apart from the mainland and well isolated, therefore the islands introduce their composition of species. Red pine, oak, gumwood, arbutus, dwarf juniper, cistus, acacia, silver wattle, and so-called the princess of the Prince's Islands orchid are of these species. Cliff ecosystems facing south of the Prince's Island Conservation Area is a significant accommodation, feeding and breeding areas for water birds and bats as they are on birds' migration routes. With its millions of years of history, embellishing the Black Sea coasts and the Anatolian side of Istanbul, Ava Conservation Area. One of the factors that makes Ava Conservation Area is so particular, that two streams creating a brackish water before disemboguing to the sea at the same time on the same point. Ava Conservation Area also contains one of the northernmost points of the sand lilies that are more peculiar to Mediterranean coasts in Turkey. Ava Conservation Area is one of the rare protected areas that contain dune and cliff ecosystems together, while the river which gives its name to the conservation area is also called Yeşilçay. Hosting various living beings as a result of the combination of different ecosystem types makes Ava unique. Riva Stream carries the green of Black Sea region to Istanbul, all along 70 kilometers. Riva Conservation Area is one of our protected areas, contributing to ecosystem services with its nature, seashore, and sand. Born from the nature, Riva Stream reaches to the seashore, flowing in lush valley. Ayvalık Conservation Area is one of the rare formations of Aegean coast and has worthless glory with its history, nature, and landscape. As the sun rises, the wonders of the nature show up. The diversity of living beings is considerable in Ayvalık Conservation Area, with its fresh air and nature in an unpolluted environment. Flamingos are also routine visitors of Ayvalık Conservation Area, with their own nice views. The Azure Sea is in Ayvalık Conservation Area with its most enviable shades. A protected species, Aduan's gull, is local to these areas and shows us the importance of Ayvalık. Ayvalık Conservation Area has also great importance for Turkey by means of its submarine biological diversity. With its magnificent nature, Ayvalık Conservation Area. The Kaz Mountain Şehircilik Conservation Area is one of the most oxygen-generating areas in the world. When moved towards to the canyon, the wildlife shows up with all its natural aspects. Colossus Şehircilik Canyon spreads the unpolluted air with pine and thyme fragrant to Edremit from the Kaz Mountain, while it carries backwards the iodized air from the sea to the mountains. Therefore, the canyon acts as a natural microclimatic zone. Various endemic plants and hundreds of animal species inhabits in this canyon, the wonder of nature, with a length of 26 kilometers and height varying from 600 to 700 meters. This unique conservation area reached today without damage. Let's protect and hand down to the future all together. Uludağ takes its name from its grandeur and has been subject to myths for ages. In mythology, it is also known as the Mountain of Olympus. In the Uludağ Conservation Area, land cover is such a carpet and vegetation is a motif. Hence, various trees such as chestnut, fir, and moreover, inhabits. One drop of water makes thousands of lives to rise on the slopes of Uludağ. Inkaya plane tree has a protection status with monumental tree and defies to the centuries with its history dating back to the establishment of the Ottoman Empire. It is the peak point of the Marmara region. Uludağ became notorious for its peak at 2,543-meter altitude. Varying forest zones are observed in Uludağ Conservation Area, and when it is approached to apex, the alpine zone is entered, where the diversity of living beings decreases. Uludağ was formed about 250 million years ago due to volcanic reasons, and has also glacial lakes which have such a beauty in landscape, containing particular aquatic structures with an importance in terms of ecology. Aynaligor, Karagor, and Kilimligor are inheritances to us from the formation of mountain. As you move upwards to the Uludağ, changing colors strikes with admiration. Uludağ Conservation Area is decorated with rainbows and washed with fountains. Let's protect our conservation areas together for the future of our world.